Hello everyone, I hope you are doing great. In today's video, we are going to talk about the difference between ChatGPT 4.0 and the Claude new model which is called Sonnet. But before starting, did you watch my previous video in which I talked about how can we create system diagrams with the help of ChatGPT 4.0 and Mermaid? If you are new here, I am Hassan and I post tutorials on this channel. If you might be interested in watching those videos, consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any questions, comment now in this video. Let's start today's video without any further delay. So we are going to see the difference here, and I've gathered some categories to compare with, and I have also got some prompts, so we will just put the prompts right here and start them at the same time and see the speed of both Claude and ChatGPT. So first of all, we are going with creative writing. So let's see which one gives the better response. So our first prompt is generate a short email from customer to a company with a positive experience. So before I execute this prompt, you should know that the ChatGPT 4.0 and Claude new version Sonnet is limited, but you can use it. So we have some limited tokens or prompts in both versions. So let's just use this free version of ChatGPT 4.0 and Claude 3.5 Sonnet. So I've pasted the prompt in the Claude 2 and let's execute both of them. So here's the response by both of them, and you can see that the number of words are looking same in both responses. So let's read the email. So let's start with Claude email. So it added a subject, and you can see that ChatGPT did that too. And here it is started with their customer service team, and you can see that it started with their and then company name and then team, and then it added, I wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude for the exceptional service I received yesterday. And let's try the first sentence of the ChatGPT 4.0. I'm writing to express my sincere appreciation for the excellent service I received during my recent interaction with your company. So you can see that this hook is very much similar to this one, and the subject looks similar. The starting point of the email is also looking similar, and it is started with there, and it also started with here. Also added the company name, it added the customer service team. Let's see the ending of these emails. You can see that it added best regards, then customer name. It also added best regards and then customer name or his name. And if you see that it's added, you have earned a loyal customer. Keep up the great work. And here you can see that thank you for making this a positive experience. I look forward to continuing to do business with your company. So here I think there is a bit difference. You can see that it added you have earned a loyal customer, and it's something that was a unique statement. But you can see that in ChatGPT 4.0, if I just type this prompt again and ask this again, so it will probably generate the same thing in the basic format, specifically the ending right here. So other than the ending, all things looking similar, and they both did a great job by generating these emails. Let's move forward towards the next section about generating an image description. So I'm going to provide an image to the ChatGPT and Claude. So let's try to put an image right here. So I've uploaded a sample logo right here and in Claude 2. And let me show you the image. It says abstract logo, your tagline here. So let's ask for the image description from both of them. So the prompt should be describe the attached photo or picture. You can see that I'm going to copy the same prompt in Claude 2. Let's execute them at the same time. So here they have generated their responses, and you can see that Claude generated in a more structured and organized manner, while ChatGPT generated in just paragraph form. Let's explore the content generated by them. It says logo heading. The logo consists of a stylized letter A in black. So you can see that the attached image features an abstract logo design. The logo is composed of black geometric shapes forming a stylized letter A with a curved element cutting through it and a small dot beneath the curve. So let's complete this too. It's formed by two curved shapes that create a negative space in the shape of a smaller inverted A within the larger A. So Claude is saying that there is a small A, inverted A, inside this larger A. You can see that it inverted A within the larger A. And here it says in ChatGPT that it is a curved element cutting through it and a small dot beneath the curve. So it's looking like that the ChatGPT generated in paragraph form, and in detailed form. However, Claude also says that it formed by two curved shapes that create a negative space in the shape of a smaller inverted A within the larger A. So if we just invert this image, so we may be able to see the smaller A, a smaller version of A. And it also says that the design is minimalist and abstract with smooth rounded edges. It also talks about the text. It says that below the logo there are two lines of text. The first line reads abstract logo in a bold sans serif font. You can see that it is also telling the fonts of the text. The second line says your tagline here in a thinner, lighter font. And here you can see in ChatGPT that it does not talks about the type of font like sans serif font. It just says that the abstract logo is in a bold font, and underneath that there is placeholder text, your tagline here in a lighter, smaller font. The overall design is clean and modern with a monochromatic color scheme. So it generated overall composition too. You can see that. And there is nothing like that in ChatGPT. Let's move forward with the coding part. So I'm going to type generate a list of countries and their capitals. And I'm going to ask it in the Java language. So your prompt should be generate a list of countries and their capitals. Give code in Java. So let's just copy this prompt and paste it in Claude to execute them and see the results. So you can see that Claude has successfully generated it while ChatGPT is still generating it because it is adding more countries and data. So we might not be able to stop it until it just completes it. So we can just ask ChatGPT to add just few countries. And now let's see the result. What is the ending of this code and if seems similar to this code. So here it has generated that. You can see that it added the hashmap library while Claude also added the hashmap library. It added the map library and Claude also added the map library. Even the class name is same, countries and capitals. And if I scroll down, you can see the object name, it is also same and it is also using hashmap. The countries are a little bit different right here, but if you see the ending, you can see that printing the list of countries and capitals, printing the countries and their capitals. And it used a for loop and it is something similar to this one. So I think the code is very much similar to the ChatGPT and both results are same. And if I scroll down in ChatGPT, you can see that it also gave us the output of this code. When you run this program, it will output this thing. So let's move forward with the next section, which is sentiment analysis. So here I'm going to type a prompt, identify the overall tone of a social media discussion on a particular topic. So let's paste this prompt in Claude to execute them at the same time. So here's the response by both of them and it generated the results. But if I scroll down in ChatGPT, you will see that example using Java. And if I scroll down in Claude, you can see that it didn't generate any useless thing. And here you can see that it added the Java code which I didn't ask for. So it looks like that ChatGPT 4.0 model is try to generate a bigger response, and here it is very much useless because I didn't ask here. Let's just compare the prompt response and let's start with Claude. To identify the overall tone of a social media discussion on a particular topic, you would typically follow these steps: data collection, text processing, sentiment analysis, emotion detection, and it added about 10 things right here. And while ChatGPT added just 4 things. The first one is data collection, then pre-processing, sentiment analysis, and aggregation. While you can find these three right here, the data collection, text processing, sentiment analysis. And if I scroll down, I couldn't see the aggregation, or maybe this is something similar to the aggregation. So you can see that Claude is better in generating these type of responses, and it followed the instruction carefully and didn't generate the Java code that I didn't ask for. Let's just ask a simple question from both of them and see their responses by just question answering it. So I'm going to ask what is the tallest mountain in each continent, and I'm going to paste this from right here and execute them. So here are the results by both of them, and they gave a list with the continent names right here. So the continent names are correct right here. There are 7 continents. It added the Mount Everest, and then in Claude, it also added the Mount Everest. So you can see that the results are pretty much similar, but if you focus on the Australia, and so the results are a little bit different right here. It added mountain billion and it added some other mountain. So maybe there is some data difference between them. But if you compare the first one, it is similar to this one. Let's just move forward towards the summarization section. I'm going to ask them to summarize something. So your prompt should be create a short bulleted list of the key points from historical event. And I'm going to copy the same prompt in Claude, execute them, and let's see the result. You can see that Claude is very much faster here. It generated the response quickly while ChatGPT 4o is generating here and it just ended right here. So they have followed the instruction. I asked about the bulleted list, so they use the bullet points right here and it added something background events leading up, key date, immediate cause, consequences, and aftermath. While in Claude, it just used a summarized form and it didn't go in detail because this is just a summarization. So I would prefer this response because you can see that it is looking lengthy response as compared to the Cloud one. So this was all about today's video. You saw the differences between the responses of both ChatGPT 4o and Claude 3.5 Sonnet. So if you like this video, click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell icon so you will be notified when I publish the next video. Thank you guys for watching.